Oh yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll mute myself.
Okay, I'm all good on the check. Dark, if you can, just say something to see if you come through. It's fine if you can't. We're good. One sec. What's up, S1R9 Gaming? What's up, everybody else that is joining us? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Virtual Formula League Season 1, Race 9. Coming to you live, as always, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Got a rainy day out today. All the little skyscrapers we have are disappearing into the clouds. It's very beautiful, very moody. Very similar conditions to our qualifying session today in Canada, eh? Very excited. I think I like this track. I think Dark is with me. I think he's hearing me. But he will be joining me for the race. So it will just be moi for qualifying. No idea what times to expect since, I don't know. I did some practice laps in Canada earlier this week, but I didn't do them in the frickin' rain. Not about to try that. So no idea what times we're looking at, but we can probably expect them to be with a good amount of margin in between them, as there always is on when you're racing in the rain. Opens up that skill gap quite a lot more. Do we have some hot laps? Everyone's on inters today. And it looks like, who's up there? Let me try to find who's, okay. Oh, here we go. Can hop on board with Reap in the Ferrari for our first hot lap. Last week also I had the wrong mic hooked up, so I'm really freaking hoping that not only is this the right mic, but it sounded good, everything's working. Please let me know if you're tuning into the broadcast and I sound fuzzy or anything's going wrong. Try to alert my attention. Want to make sure we get best broadcast as possible, but I think we're all good for now. I don't think anyone else. I think Reap is going to be the first one on the board here. I see an Alfa Romeo coming across the line in a bit, but they are both on their outlet. What time is Reap putting on the board? 1:20.232. I don't know. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. But it's pole. Pole for now. Trying to take qualifying a little more relaxed. Just ease into the day. Because this shit is hard to keep up with and there's 20 drivers. So, I don't know. We're going to be relaxed. Try to follow it loosely. Full grid today for the second time in a row. Super exciting. Thank you for all the newcomers. Thank you for all the OGs. Races are always a good deal more fun with a full grid. So this one should be 2. We will not be racing in the rain. We have a dry track for the rain session. So I like this setup. I've been very loudly against rain. B-Rob's going to get pole here. That's cool. Bam. 19.6. Good for him. I've been very vocal how much I dislike the rain in general, but I like a little challenging qualifying session in the rain and then a dry race. Oh no, we got some internet issues with Mr. Adam Brett. Steph goes pole, but he only does it by a few hundredths, or 100th, or 1,000, 5,000. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure. Good for Steph. Good job. Robert goes fastest. He ups it by 2/10. Now we're starting to get some times in. Here we go. 119.468 is the time to beat. Pitt in the Red Bull. He was a newcomer last week and is very fast from the start. So let's hang on with him for a bit. See what he can do. I'm so half paying attention right now. It's just honestly been like every race, the past like 3 races, have had some technical difficulties. So that's all I'm focused on. But oh no! Car part drives the wrong way. On his outlap? That's too bad. Wonder what happened there. Yep, and a session in the rain means you better make sure that you are getting a time on the board. So there's a good chance some shit goes wrong. Pitt comes in at P7. So yeah, now we're getting an idea of where the times are going to be coming in today. It looks like 119 is where you want to be if you're going to be contending for this race. 120 is about the ceiling. I don't think anyone is going to be breaking 119 going into that 118, but who knows? Sick Boy hasn't put time on the board yet. He is our fastest qualifier most races, so who knows? Could be wrong. He may go 118. I think that was Felipe coming across at a 122. Oh, okay. So I'm being proven wrong real quickly. Because B-Rob just went very, very close to 118. Let's go, B-Rob! Take a poll with 10 minutes left in the qualifying session. Both the Alfa Romeos, I know last week had a fantastic qualifying session. Mirko not on the board yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him up in that top 5. Who else should we check out? Sick Boy and Mirko are down here coming on their out laps. Which one's closer? We're gonna go on board for a hot lap of Mirko. Also 1 sec, I'm gonna check audio as we're watching this hot lap to make sure that I'm not getting good. Nice. Yeah, sounds super good. Six people watching now. It's a party, folks. Say hello in the comments if you're actually here and watching. I know 5 of those are the different devices that I've pulled up in my room to boost the streaming numbers, but it means there's somebody real. Okay, Connor Kidd goes into 118s. So like I said, I'm very wrong. I don't really know. I don't know what to expect, but 118.8 seems pretty good. Dark, if you want to leave it a little, Dark, leave a comment. Guess what pole position time is going to be. Oh shit, you know what? We were on Mirko when I left him. That's my bad. Oh, Mirko. Mirko's gonna go pole. 118.794, of course. Man. Alfa Romeos have got some speed on the Saturday this past few weeks. Good for them. Okay. Dark's guess is a 118.4. Alright, who do you think? Who do you think is going to set it? Anybody else want to chime in? Let's get some bets going here. Ah, wait, where's Sick Boy? Oh, Sick Boy is on an invalidated lap. Oh, Dark says Sick Boy for sure. I'm gonna put my money on Mirko. I think he's gonna. I think Sick Boy will take pole once here. Maybe even Robert will take pole. Also, watch out for Terramax. I really like Terramax. But then I think Mirko's gonna come back. Oh, here we go. We have another guess. Robert with a 118.4. Okay, nice. Thank you very much. C3N Gaming. How should I pronounce that? Okay, so we got Robert and Sick Boy, our two title contenders. Burrows goes up to P6 in the Haas. Really happy to have him in that seat along with Sky, bringing some new life to the Haas team. It's sort of been a seat that has changed positions quite a lot. Never forget Blam It. Blam It came here for 1 week, set pole, crashed in the race, and then left. I think about him every day. Kind of kid, he already was in P2. I think Cole just moved up to 119.5. Same with Cole and Jack. I'm happy that we have two new faces in Mercedes. It's fun. I'm trying to stand for these commentating sessions now. I've set it up in my room where I'm standing to try to like be more engaged, but I'm already feeling tired today and I may regret this. But you know, like I'm pretty sure all proper sports commentators are standing in the box when I picture them. Okay, here we go. Is Sick Boy gonna get a clean lap? Yeah, he does. 118.5. Not gonna lie. I thought I was catching the start of a hot lap. I was catching the end of it. So Sick Boy goes 118.5. That is 1/10 away from Dark's prediction, as well as S3N Gaming. I also predicted that Sick Boy would take pole, that somebody else would take pole, and then Mirko would come back on top. So all options still available. Gonna hang on with Robert here. There's a yellow flag in Sector 30, oh no. I think Robert will be coming up on whoever that was that went off. It's Pitt in the Red Bull. Alright, and Robert, he'll look to move up. He's going to beat a 119 of his previous time for sure. He goes P2. Oh, just squeaking it out over Mirko. Great lap for Robert. Secures him a good start pretty much no matter what. He can go into the pits, come out, and just shoot for pole one last time. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. And Sky and the Haas and Jack are the only two without times. Let's see, are they anywhere close to... Oh yes, oh well, Sky put in a 124, so... I think he's struggling a little bit in the rain. So you see Scadster. Haven't talked about him much. And that's an invalid lap. That stinks. Come on, Sky. I believe in you. You've been sounding hungry and damn it, another invalidated lap for Jack. He's just getting that second wheel too much over the curb. Whoa. Connor Kidd doing the most fun thing to do in F1 game when you get to recover from a spin out. Super fun. Okay, let me try to focus up for the last few minutes here. Try to track this fight for pole. Something to always watch is the teammates of our title leaders. Sick Boy and Robert. Steph is down there at P9. And then, oh, Adam Brett did just drop up to P11. Good for him. And I see, I think this is B-Rob coming around in Sector 3. Oh, B's got an invalid lap. 2 minutes left. Damn it, Jack's got another invalid lap. He won't be able to get a time on this time. Oh, here comes Robert. Oh, but this is an invalidated lap. Okay, and Robert crossing the line right now will mean that he could still have 2 laps left. Gonna bounce back and forth between him and Mirko here. Mirko must have gone off or something. He's not getting a time in this lap. But this will be his last opportunity to do so. Termax, I think, just jumped up to P5. Oh! Alright, and that will most likely kill the time for Mirko's final lap. So he'll hope to remain at P3. Here comes B-Rob. I don't think... Yeah. So this won't improve his time at all. As he enters his final lap, 15 seconds left. Who is going to get in there before it ends? I don't think... God damn it, these yellow flags keep covering up the time. Just let me see how much time is left. Game, man. Goon. Ah, see, we're out of time. I'm wasting my time down here. Okay. Who has a chance to improve? I'm looking at B-Rob. I think he does. Yeah, and B-Rob's down on his personal best, so this is looking exciting. I see a McLaren is entering the final 1-2 turn. Not sure if that's Cameroon or Felipe. We're gonna watch. Oh no, and it seems like he's gone off or something. Here comes B-Rob. Yo, no! He just gets that right wheel over the white line. Would have moved him. I think it would have moved him up one spot, but he doesn't, and it sort of looks... Oh, here comes Pitt. Here you go, Pitt. He moves up to P11. Good for him. Improves by 2/10 on his last lap. And I don't think we're having any major changes. Felipe set a personal best there. But it will be Sick Boy on pole. Dark wins the prediction round this week. Congrats. Right behind him is Robert. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll love to see it. 1-2 in the driver's standings. 1-2 in the qualifying session. 2-1 in driver's ratings. A little spicy. Driver's ratings released this week. Robert in P2, ranked higher than Sick Boy. Got a little chip on Sick Boy's shoulder perhaps now. He's got something to prove. Mirko, who, this is really interesting, and I'm also super happy that these two are on the grid next to each other, because Connor and Mirko are battling for third. They are tied in P3 for the driver's standings. Oh no! Scadster's glitched. Oh yeah, this has happened before. We just need him to retire, right? Wait, Dark just told me that I may have to correct Mike. If it's switched to the bad one, I'm gonna be furious. No, it sounded good, Dark. What are you talking about? It sounds fantastic on the stream, I think. Dark trying to sabotage me, take the commentator one spot by making me look like an ass. Mission complete. God damn it.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
That's not what I meant. Autocorrect screwed me over there.
What did you mean?
I was trying to put, I think you have the correct mic, but then
oh,
gotcha.
Have
to correct mic.
Well, you got me. Made me look like a fool. Okay, so you're joining us for the race now?
Yes, I am.
What do you think of that qualifying session? Yeah, you were.
That was good. Everyone's sliding off. It was like throwing bananas on the track. Very interesting.
Like throwing bananas?
Yeah, Mario Kart reference.
Oh, right. Okay, I missed that. But yeah, isn't it super fun that we have a fight for P1 and Sick Boy and Robert, who are lined up on the front row, and then our fight for P3 is on the second row.
Yeah, crazy. Contenders are right next to each other. It's going to be a very interesting race, especially since it's dry.
Okay, Dark, for our formation lap, I will watch out for our customary formation lap spin, but how about you walk me through what you think the possible strategies are for this race, how you attack this track in whole. I don't know, I'll let you have the floor for our formation lap. Walk us through what you got.
Alright, okay. So first off, penalty is going to be big here. With no penalties, you're going to go far, especially if there's a late safety car and everyone's really bunched up. Possible strategies, as you can see, it looks like it's going to be a 2-stop, although being able to stretch it to a 1-stop will be really beneficial. Also, if there's a safety car. So the strategy is going to be a big one. Looks like most people have gone for the softs.
What would you do?
On tops, I would go for the mediums personally. However, chance of a safety car in this league, as we've seen so far, is very high.
Yeah.
So maybe going for the softs is the better strategy. In terms of the long run, Boro's 7D on the mediums. If there's no safety car, he is in the money. Who else do we have?
Steph is on the mediums.
Steph is on the mediums. He will go far with them. Have a look.
One sec. I'm gonna try to turn your. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna turn your mic up a bit. There we go. No, it's fine. I just got the game audio real loud.
DAR sound as well. I would expect the bottom runners to be on the mediums, as I can see some of them do.
Why is
Unfortunately,
Terramax? Why is Terramax down in P19? I
he
think
got disqualified.
Oh right, and that just
I believe-
that just takes away your time.
Yeah.
Because and he got his like at the end.
Yeah, he did. I think he hit the World Champions and spun.
Wait, what's the Wall of Champions? I don't know. Is that the
You'll
last
see it
turn?
if you go to Sick Boy now,
Uh
this
huh.
last corner,
Yeah.
as you come out of it, there's a wall to your right, and that's what's called the Wall of Champions, because every champion's hit that wall right there.
Just because you're coming into those corners so hard
Yeah,
that you
it's
sort of use
very
that as a
tight.
bank.
The angle is very tight there. If you want to get maximum speed, you've really got to throw your car in there. However, there's a
Nice.
high chance that you're going to hit the Wall of Champions.
All right, hell yeah! I'm gonna try to whip that phrase out some point. I like that.
Is there anything I know about this track? So,
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I've seen a race on this track in real life since obviously I'm pretty new to F1 to cancel it this year. We would be
Yeah.
racing there this weekend, wouldn't we? Because the Turkish
you would.
Grand
Or
Prix,
would
that
it
would have
be
been
the
cool.
Japanese.
I thought I read earlier that the Turkish Grand Prix replaced it, but doesn't matter now. We are getting ready to start. The grid is already glitching. The lights are going to be glitching. They're out for me. And we are away. Mirko gets a real good jump. He's going to get on the inside of Robert right away. Sick Boy falls back a little. It's 3 wide into this first corner. Mirko will pull back a little, and Robert is going to take the lead as Connor the Kid jumps up, and he's in P3.
Wow, crazy start from Mirko. He tried something there, almost got it.
Yep.
A little bit unlucky there, got boxed in. By
And I think
Sawyer.
we don't have any big incidents. We did have some scraps coming off cars I saw, but it does look clean as a whole. I'm on board back here with Darsan, who passes his teammate Pitt, as Cameroon also gets by Adam Brett. Oh no, and Scatster gets disqualified.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what happened there. Sick Boy's looking for moving Robert down the inside. Backs off.
Oh, Robert
Robert
locks
is
up a
wide.
little bit, and he'll get the better exit. Sick Boy. Oh no, Robert will be able to recover, and he gets in front of him for this first straight on the back of lap 1. Sick Boy weaving a bit, trying to keep that slipstream. This is going to be a tough move to make, and he won't do it. He'll stay behind and attempt to line up something else. As he does sort of now, he has the speed on Robert. He'll try to go on the outside. It's not going to be there this lap, though, I don't think.
Robert's respectively squeezing Sick Boy onto the grass there. Nothing major.
Yep,
Very
yep.
tight racing, very tight.
Yep, just getting the elbows out.
Goes a
Oh,
bit
there we
wide.
go. Yeah, Robert slipped a little bit on that, and Sick Boy did not. Sick Boy will take P1 going into this turn, and
So
he'll
is
pull
Connor
out.
Kid.
Yeah, Connor the Kid, he's hoping to grab some scraps. Sick Boy does secure P1, and Mirko just as well. He's right behind Connor. He'll have the speed. He won't be able to take it. He eyes up the outside, he holds it back. Did you see how Connor Kid picked up that penalty?
Yeah, I did. That was very unfortunate.
Oh, okay, 1 second, let me hold that B-Rob. Oh, I thought he was going to make a move on his teammate. He does, which the switchback, he can't manage to get the grip to pull out ahead, though. Good effort. Happy to see those two stay out of each other's way for the most part.
The top 8 right now, very close together. Very interesting race.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Got a beautiful train coming in to the checkered line on our second lap with Sick Boy taking P1 for now. And a whole bunch of drivers right on his tail. Although Robert...
Williams,
Yep.
dead from P6. Ooh, very close between Connor Kid and Robert at the moment.
Yep, I'm on board with Connor right now. And good point. Adam Brett is down in P16, so he did not have the start that Steph did. Oh no, Sick Boy goes into the
Sick
wall.
Boy's out. Oh,
Robert
he takes
collides
out
with him.
Sick Boy.
Connor, oh, it's a disaster. Oh, this is carnage. Oh no.
So many cars are out of this race.
Oh, safety car will come out, obviously. Robert is still on the track. He's going to have to pit, I'm sure, to get some damage. But Sick Boy, leader in the driver championship, pole sitter in Canada, takes himself into the wall on lap 3. Dark, I don't think there was any fighting going on there. I think Robert...
I think that was complete back-end snap there.
Robert was... Yeah, and Sick Boy was getting pace on Robert, actually, and he was 7/10 ahead. And then he ended up airborne in the middle of the track.
I think really did him over there. That corner is very notorious for spinning you out, especially behind someone in dirty air. However, it was later on in the corner exit, so I don't know actually what caused that.
Oh my gosh, and we've sort of brought this up before, right? That Sick Boy is almost without, as we get to see how many people were affected by that crash. Obviously, a lot of people coming in to pit, get some new wings. But Sick Boy is almost consensus is that Sick Boy is the quickest driver. He's got the pace. But I do think it's been, counting this one now, 3 times that he's had to go off the track and that's the reason why Robert is still so close up there with him, even though Robert's one race down in terms of the count.
Robert has immaculate consistency, especially with penalties and just on-track performance. Sick Boy does have the performance and he is a quicker driver. However, finding those limits, he really does push every corner.
He does,
Sometimes it can be really good.
Yep. But it's why sometimes we see him walk to race wins like 5 seconds ahead of the rest of the grid. But it's also why Robert is looking to take the championship lead now after that incident. The door has opened for Robert to take the lead in the championship for, I believe, the first time this season.
Yeah, no one has contested Sick Boy. The gap's been very close, edging closer and further away as we go on to race. However, Robert was caught up in that incident and did have wing damage, so that does affect him as he gets put down in P10. Both Haas lead.
Sky is going into the pits now.
Never mind. Before the pits, both Alfa Romeos were leading, so this is really, really big for both of them. Not so good for Williams anymore.
Oh my gosh. I mean, just absolutely heartbreaking, but at the same time, makes this race a whole lot more exciting. Who knows what can happen from here. But you hate to see it for Sick Boy, man, on the third lap. Oh no, we got a safety car collision with Robert and Cole.
Everyone's really close together, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Usually, almost always, safety car collisions, I feel like, are removed.
Inevitable. Yeah. It's really stupid, though. You could be like a metre away from the car and you still get 5-second penalties.
Yeah.
You need to sort out their penalty system.
Man, and so Robert has 5 seconds of penalty. Those were 2 different penalties. Obviously, one of them we just saw in the safety car. Then we have Steph with a 5-second penalty, and Connor Kidd with an 8-second penalty, Cameroon with a drive-through. Safety car is coming in this lap. Holy crap, Dark. What does this mean for the rest of the race strategy? You got to feel like the soft starters benefit from that, right?
The soft starters will benefit from that. However, the mediums runners should be at the front right now, as we can clearly see.
Yep.
And I'm correct. This would be good for them in the long run, but it does mean that the people behind them have just had a free pit stop. So, however, the mediums now that have just been put on will not last the whole race. So the people who started on the mediums will be a little bit disadvantaged here.
Yep. And we already see, I think, Robert and Adam Brett just picked up more corner cutting penalties on that safety car restart. So those track limits, yep, there goes Karpar. He gets a 3-second. I mean, it's just all over the track. You can get penalties here. I'm watching Mirko, who's just about a 10th behind this Aston Martin of Karpar.
Yeah, track penalties are going to be huge here.
Yep.
Every corner you can get a penalty in this racetrack, as I've raced here myself, is really painful.
It'll be
That'll be very
really,
rewarding.
really interesting to see someone like Burrows now at the start of the race really get to show off his pace and clean air. I'm interested to see, how much does he pull away. Darsan, I feel like, has been pretty quick this season in general. He's not on podiums, but he's been up there lots of times. So we'll see if he can keep up. Here goes Mirko on the right side of Karpar, looking to get the edge going into our last two, and he pulls that off perfectly. Fantastic move from Mirko.
Karpar hit a wall and is out of the race.
No!
He hit the wall of champions.
Did he? Was he? It was just sort of got a little bit rattled by Mirko's move, because I don't think Mirko did anything. Oh man, and we haven't.
There was any squeezing or contact.
But, once you're taking those corners can be tough enough. Sometimes if you have a challenger driver who's trying to overtake you as you're doing it, it can really get a little bit too much to handle. Oh, dear. I just saw Adam Brett leave the session. I'm not sure what's up with that. But we do have 3 DNFs by lap 7 with a second safety car.
And one of them being the championship leaders. This would be massive for him.
Unbelievable.
All he has to do is bring it home, and he has the lead of the championship.
And it will be left to Steph to claim some points for Williams and the constructors. Are they? Wait, who's winning the constructors?
Is Alpine right now by a very large margin. Last race, Alpine edged them out very slightly. So it's between Robert and Steph now. Adam Brett, since he's left, I don't think will bring some points home, but it won't be as much as Steph.
We have, I see...
Steph is in the box.
Steph goes into pit. Cameroon says he has a drive-through penalty that he's saying he doesn't deserve. Do you know if he can avoid it? Yeah, Sick Boy's responding to him now.
We could remove that. Unless it was done under safety car. Because basically the time you spend in safety car under doing that doesn't really matter, because you can just gain the positions right back.
Can you though? Don't you like... Don't you still lose?
We only did that in Australia because of the amount of safety cars. So I think we will just remove it regardless. It's a difficult one. We'll have to discuss that.
Okay. Man.
Crazy race so far. The grid is mixed.
Yeah, it's so hard to even really. I don't know. All the battles that we were watching are completely turned upside down. At least. So we have Mirko in P5. He seems to be the on-track leader with B-Rob, right? Because Mirko's on 4-lap mediums. B-Rob's looking good with 4-lap hards. So
yeah, he's looking good so far. Those hards could be stretched to the end. However, at the very end, he will have very disadvantaged tyres.
Yeah, that would be tough to go nearly 30 laps.
Are good drivers, so confident that they will be able to maintain their track position.
And I do find myself cheering a little bit for Alfa Romeo here, just because these two drivers have been poking at the podium over and over again. I believe Mirko has got him 1 or 2. Same with B-Rob, but I would love for them to really capitalize on this chaos in the grid.
Yeah, people with calmer heads will really fly in this race.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see them in the podium, that's for sure. Mirko, last time he was in the podium, I believe, was in the first race. He got P2.
Yeah. Have you noticed that Mirko is... I mean, obviously, highlights aren't objective, like I just choose them every week, but Mirko is in the highlights nearly every week. He has some really, really good racecraft. He has
great racecraft. He can really pull something out of the bag. He has some unlucky moments, a bit like Valtteri Bottas in real life, but he has the pace. So it will be very beneficial to have him on your team for the team principals. They'll be signing in the 2 rounds, is it? Or is this the 10th
Yeah,
round?
this is 9th. I'm pretty sure this is 9th round, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Safety
Next round.
car is in this lap. Oh boy. Alright, gotta get ready for another restart. Try to keep
I'll be
track.
watching Robert off the line.
Okay, great. I'll stay at
See
the
what
top.
positions he will rank up.
Felipe finds himself in P3. Will be. Oh, Mirko's right on the back of Jack, just a 10th. He's gonna peek on the inside. He'll pull back, not this turn. Whoa!
Ooh, I'm unsure what happened there. But that is a pile-up of cars.
Dark,
That
what?
was huge.
What is going on?
I don't know. I think someone spun and took
So-
a lot of people out.
I believe it was Darsan. As you can see, Burrow is still in
Yeah.
front leading. Darsan was right behind him. Holy!
I have to watch that back because
Is there no
I
why?
was on
There's
board
no
with Robert,
safety
and
car.
I believe he caught all of that.
What did you say about Robert?
I believe he caught all of that. I'm going to video clip that and have a look now.
Okay.
A bit like a race replay.
There is no safety car being brought out for that somehow.
Despite a lot of debris on the track. That
Yeah.
was very interesting.
I mean, and that was like a 3 or 4 car incident.
That's
Jeez.
crazy.
I know we had Jack, Darsan, and Felipe, I believe, were all up at the front and are now on the bottom of the grid. Robert, meanwhile, he's still racing, looking to make a move on B-Rob on those hard tires, squeezes him past on this turn. Can he hold it? Yes, he does. He will hold P3 as he finds himself in between the 2 Alfa Romeos now. B-Rob can't be too disheartened as he knows that he's on those hard tires. He's playing a strategy game, but a great move from Robert nonetheless. Oh, B-Rob swerving a little bit, and Connor will get past him. B-Rob almost lost it on the exit of that turn and sort of just had to give up the spot in order
I
to
believe
stay
I
in the
found the
track.
cause of that crash incident. Cole was epic, missed the corner, cut it, and I believe he rejoined really dangerously in front of a Red Bull of Darsan, which in turn he had to stop. A2A braked, and that caused everyone else behind him to be brake tested. B-Rob just escaped that, including Robert.
Goodness. Wow, so
As far as
unfortunate.
I
I
can
mean,
see.
did it look like
It looked like Cole, he...
intentionally, or was it just like fuck up? Like, how does that...
I don't know.
Oh, and
to be
now we
honest.
get Cole in Discord saying that his game crashed.
Ooh, yikes.
And might
That was
have...
very major.
Oh my god, Dark, this is ridiculous.
That was ridiculous. It looked like he went wide or locked up and rejoined dangerously, but yeah, not good at all for those. I believe it was 5 drivers involved in that.
Here
Darsan,
we
who's
have
now
B-Rob and Terramax battling, but Terramax is ahead with the DRS, so he'll be able to get some space. B-Rob looking to stay within DRS, but Terramax seems to have a lot better grip and a lot more speed right now. So we'll see if he can get this last DRS of the lap. He's over a second now. I'm not sure if he got it. He did get it. That's big for B-Rob.
closing in on Sky down in P8.
And Connor just took the DRS on the straight to pass Robert, as Robert picks up another 3-second penalty in that last kink turn.
Robert really has nothing to lose, having such a big points gap after this race, if he keeps it on the track.
And do you see Sick Boy coming in with some advanced stats here in the Discord, saying that...
I have seen that, yeah. He messaged me saying, I guess Robert wins championship, because if he wins, there'll be a 19 or so point gap. And because of the way our points are distributed, with only a 3-point gap between drivers, I can only close 9 points. So it could be, I'll do the maths later, but it could be that Robert may win the championship, but it all depends. for Sick Boy, because Robert might have a bad day in the next couple of rounds that invites him back into contention.
Jeez. Oh, what a brutal phrase. Here goes Mirko. He's looking to take P1. He surely will with this slipstream straight, fresher tires. He gets in front and will be able to close off Burrows. As Burrows picks up another 3 second, man, you see so many drivers get overtaken on that last turn.
Yeah, it's a major.
We have Reap and Sky touching. Reap will go off into the straight. Can he rejoin? Yes, he can. Reap and Sky were battling in that last 2 turns and touched wheel to back end.
Reap has really been punted down the order.
Oh my goodness, man. With Reap and Sky?
Yeah, was it slight contact out the last corner?
Yeah, they were, I believe, I'm not sure who was overtaking who, but somebody overtook the other, and then as they were exiting, just touched wing to back end and got spun.
Really unfortunate. Mercury's extending his gap out the front. Excellent pace. Although the rookie of Burrows is doing very well this race, keeping at P2 in a steady pace to Connor Kid.
And here goes Pitt. He's right on the Ferrari of Sam's back, getting a slipstream and DRS. I would think he'll be able to pull off an overtake here. He will get on the inside, but as we have seen, things can get spicy. Right behind him, we have the Mercedes overtaking Steph in the same corner. So we had 2 overtakes going in to lap 15. Woo!
There's a lot to take in, but even more now, Connor Kid is closing up to Burrows very quickly.
Man, Dark, I'm sure you can relate to this, that I love watching these exciting races, but you really do just feel so bad for people like Darsan, who, was just in P2 having a really good race start and then just gets completely taken out of it. Yeah. And so I feel so bad for that lot.
Almost like speaking at a funeral. It's not great.
Yeah, exactly.
Poor Sick Boy down there. Probably won't lead the championship after this race, but nothing too major. He has to pull something out of the bag next race.
Here goes Connor. He's right on the back of Burrows in the Haas. He's got 3 lap fresher mediums. He gets on the inside there about wheel to wheel, and he'll be able to take the outside on this second turn, but I don't think Burrows will be out of it quite yet. Here we go. Oh, he will back off a little bit and let Connor get ahead going into this double turn.
Nice clean racing. Burrows is on older tyres.
Yep.
That might have something to do with it, especially now that they're 15, 12 lap old mediums. They will start to feel the effects of tyre wear.
Yep. And I don't, so he'll hopefully just...
Ooh, B-Rob is off.
Is he? Oh no, he is. He's parked in the middle of the track, and we have a Red Bull that nearly avoids him. Oh god.
That was intense.
Oh, did he just lose it on the corner?
Yeah, corner exit. Old tires, I believe that's what.
The same exact. No, he's on those hards, and I've seen him struggling. I think I mentioned that he lost grip coming out of the corner and had to let Connor pass him. So those hards have been difficult to race on.
Not the race tire for today, especially since the track I believe, isn't as warm as it normally should be with the clouds.
Yep.
The track temperature is not high.
So he'll have to go in, pit, get wing repair. He'll probably get new tires, and his whole race strategy is sort of bent.
But I think the mediums will last him to the end, but his race has been really unravelled. He had such good pace at start and in qualifying. It was looking really good. So unfortunate.
Mirko takes a cool lead, and look at this. Maybe the battle of Robert and Sick Boy may not be seeing too much action today, but Mirko and Connor Kid on the same same age of tires in P1 and P2. Connor Kid 2 seconds behind Mirko. So,
Even more interestingly, Connor Kidd and Mirko have the same amount of points in the standings.
yeah, they're exactly tied for
This
P3.
is a battle for P3 and 4.
Indeed.
With
Mirko
Steph
does have...
lurking.
Yep. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I saw somebody. We're all clean. Whew. Okay. Pitt looks to be very... Oh, we have Steph making the move on Ferrari. He goes on the outside of that turn and is able to get ahead and cleanly get the overtake for P7. Great racing from Steph.
Nice move.
Meanwhile, Pitt is still poking at Sky. Coming out of this corner. We'll ease off for a little bit here. But Pitt is lining up moves on Sky every chance he can. I think he's going to go for something pretty soon here.
Nice and cool by Pitt. Taking it nice and calm through corners.
Yeah, he did just get that little wobble, which will cost him an overtake chance on this DRS, but many more to come.
Sky almost losing it.
Yep, he keeps it on track, and he'll stay in P5. Doesn't lose a terrible amount of time. But here's when you really got to get your elbows out if you want to stop Pitt from overtaking you before this double turn. I don't think he'll...
out of ERS.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have much to do here. Yep. There he goes. And a clean overtake from Pitt as he moves up to P5.
Down in P7, 8 and 9 we've got a very tight train. Is Steph leading that?
Yeah, and the two Ferraris. Oh no, well yeah, Burrows and then the two Ferraris.
Yeah, both on old tyres. Burrows on the newer hards.
Yep, and he's poking at Steph as Steph picks up 3 seconds. Burrows is going to make a move with this DRS. Steph blocks him up a little bit, but no issue for Burrows. He'll just slide on to the outside, cut off the corner, and he gets P7. Great racing from Burrows. Steph will have to turn his attention to stopping those Ferraris from getting on his tail now.
From Steph out of that exit, but he is also on older hards. Burrows on the brand new hards that he's just whacked on.
Race leader Mirko goes into the pit, and Connor will take the lead.
It's all about strategy now. Connor Kidd needs a really good lap here if he's pitting this lap.
Yeah, because he had a little less than 2 seconds to Mirko as Mirko went into the pit. So definitely able to make some time up.
Good lap from Connor Kidd so far, clean and fast.
I'm watching Mirko, who just came out of the pits and is making a move on pit in the Red Bull. He's got fresh tires. He'll want to do away with Pitt as soon as he can because he has a 7-second gap ahead of him. There he goes on the inside, much more speed, and he'll close him out. And now Mirko has some clean air to catch up.
Big for Connor Kidd, since Mirko has been held up slightly by the Red Bull.
Yeah, it could have been a lot more. I mean, Connor goes into the pits, but Mirko did get that pass, I think, like around the start of Sector 2. So he did get that job taken care of quicker than he could have.
Serving a penalty, Mirko did dispatch of that Red Bull quite quickly, so shouldn't affect him too much, and it doesn't as Mirko is now in P2.
Wait, so did, yeah, I think Connor just served a penalty in the pits?
Yeah, 5-second time penalty.
Man. And he probably got that under safety car, didn't he, from a collision?
Most likely, really sucks for him.
Yeah, that really sucks. I wish we could do something about that.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't. We could potentially remove the 5 seconds off his end time, because he did not serve that 5 seconds under a safety car. Even so, I think that will be removed. So nothing's technically lost, but it has got quite a bit of ground to make up.
Cole is asking in the stream comments if he can rejoin the race. Yeah, sure. I think so.
Yeah.
Here goes Connor Kidd on the Ferrari, who locks up going into that last hairpin. Connor won't even have to really make a move. He'll just come out ahead and get the speed advantage on this straight.
DRS breezes past him.
Yep.
It's Steph on the third lap of the hards.
And now this will be a fun battle to watch as we see 3 drivers going to the pit. That's Sky Pit and Terramax. Or no, I'm sorry, Sky Pit and Sam in the Ferrari. Ooh, Connor does come up on the back of Steph with a little friendly nudge saying get moving.
Some more contact between them. Very tight.
Very tight. Oh, Steph does touch the wall. Connor will go into the grass a little bit to get this overtake, and I think he'll be able to pull it off. He does. He just has the better tires right now than Steph. Not much Steph can do about that, even though he did try to make it quite difficult for Connor.
He's in the best kind. He's running a good race so far in P5. However, he has got Tarmax, Pit, and Sky quite near him on fresh mediums.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see Terramax already making up quite a lot of time. And Dark, what do you think, what do you make of Robert in P1 on nearly 20 lap old mediums? I mean, can he stretch these to the end of the race?
The race is more than 10 laps to go. I do not think his tyres will survive to the end of the race. He could stretch it if he can save his tyres, but he'll be in punch territory. 5 laps even before the end of the race.
And right now, Robert is obviously only got a 4-second advantage on P2. If he went into the pits, yeah, if he went into the pits, which I would expect he would have to sooner or later, I think he would be coming out around after Terramax. In that pocket.
Smart if the lap right now was maybe 28. However, it's not, and he will have to come again, I would assume. So, and he's just lost a lot of time compared to the fresh medium runners. Yeah,
Merkel's going to be zooming behind him. So, Terramax and Steph are going side by side into the hairpin. Terramax will cut back on the inside, and they're about wheel to wheel. Terramax will have the DRS though, so that will be an easy P5 for him, as Steph most likely will stay behind.
Great for Terramax, who can now shoot for Burrows on the hards. However, he is closing up to Connor Kidd. I'm not unsure if he's had a bit of a squabble, or...
Connor Kidd, you think?
Yeah. I could swear he was slightly more ahead of Burrows there. Unless he's just overtaken him.
And he seems to have a little bit more pace, as he's already pulled out a second ahead of Burrows now.
He must have just done the overtake then. But big, though, because the gap between Mirko and Connor Kidd is 8 seconds, so Mirko almost has it in the bag already.
Yeah.
So he will be P1 after the end of the next lap, or even this lap.
Yeah, I mean he'll be passing Robert with or without a pit soon enough, as Robert does go into the pit now. Mirko takes over as the leader in Canada. Connor 10 seconds behind him. Man, what a race from Mirko. Is he just avoided every incident so far? I don't think he's been caught up in anything.
Very clean racing. Also, one of the only drivers apart from Pitt who hasn't got a penalty. And Robert, I believe. No, he did have a penalty. I think he's 7.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that Mirko is penalty free.
This is major. Even if Connor Kidd does manage to overtake Mirko, which I doubt will happen, he will still win due to penalties.
Yeah, and that would be quite a comeback from Connor Kidd, 9 seconds down.
Robert is looking like he's going to go for the fastest lap attempts, which will be huge, as 2 points will be awarded for that.
And he does slot in right before Pitt in P6. he'll probably be able to catch up quite quickly with Steph on those softs as Steph's on the hards. And Robert, it's only, I don't know, 10 laps left. Robert may have some moves to make. He still may be able to squeeze a couple more overtakes.
My prediction is that he will slot into P4. Maybe even P3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little more ballsy and go P3. I think he's...
Yeah, podium's looking very good. That was a beautiful chicane. Took that very well. If he still keeps doing that, he's going to gain mountains of time. As we can see already, because there is Steph.
Yep, so he's already getting around a second and a half back from Steph.
Although he's just getting a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunate.
Oh. Yeah, he does pick up another one, man. A little fun battle that I've been paying attention to a little bit here. These Ferraris have been going back and forth with each other. Right now, Reap did pull out from Sam, but it's just because he overtook him and Sam wobbled a bit. But about every lap, these Ferraris have been trading places, which that's cool to see.
That's good to see. We like funny little battles. Good to see that the Ferraris are further up the grid than the other races. Also because you're the team principal of Ferrari, so I think that's great to see for you as well.
I am. It is good to see. Okay, while we were chatting, Robert did overtake Steph, and Terramax overtook Burrows.
And very interesting. How far is Robert away from Burrows?
5
seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds. There's the fastest lap for Robert. That's almost certainly not going to be beaten.
Definitely not. I think he's the only one soft, apart from Cole's Epic. Unsure if he's back in the seat or not.
Yeah, and we may have some interesting battles here coming down to the wire, just because you look and everybody's got different compounds of tires with different age on them, so lots of ground to be made up here. Still,
very interesting yet again.
And Mirko is now 7.5 seconds. So Connor Kidd has closed the gap by a second and a half, I believe. It was 9 seconds when we first paid attention to it, but still 7.5 seconds in 7 laps would be quite the feat.
Yellow flag in sector 3. That's down near the Ferraris.
Yep, we have Reap who went off. Oh no, and we have
might have been caught in that.
We have a VSC.
This is a great time to discuss position change as Rick goes into the pit. So does who's that? Jack. Tarmac has made up 16 positions. That's incredible.
Terramax is so fast, man. I think he joined like what 3 races ago or so, and he's been a joy to watch almost every race.
Mexico was great for him as well.
Yeah.
AlphaTauris were doing very well.
Sam picks up a penalty for speeding.
That is a shame. I do think he has wing damage, perhaps, because that does change your braking point a little bit.
So Dark, is this gonna squish the grid? Is Connor gonna catch up to Mirko under the safety car?
The gap is shrinking quite a lot. It depends how well Mirko gets off the line again, but it could bring him back in, perhaps. It's going to be very tight with only 7 laps to go.
Yeah, now obviously we do have penalties to account for, but man, I would love to see one last battle for on-track P1 as the sun is coming out. Oh, yeah. Race resumes.
It wasn't very good for Robert as he needs as many laps as he can.
Yeah.
In order to catch up to Burrows. So, not very good virtual safety car for him. But it is only 3.7 seconds back from Burrows on hards.
And Connor still is 5.5 seconds from Mirko. So that did take a big chomp out of that gap, but again,
by 2 seconds.
Still a lot left. There's a nice little battle going on between Steph, B-Rob, and Cameroon down in 8, 9, and 10.
Steph has gone backwards a little bit in this race. I think he did pit under VSC.
Yeah, he did. He slapped on softs. What? That would be incredible if Steph can manage to take fastest lap away from the rival Alpine.
That would be big, really big. Steph does have the fastest lap award in the Netherlands, but here comes B-Rob teasing the inside.
Yeah,
go for the move.
Not quite there, but it may be soon. I mean, Steph, those softs are starting to warm up, so you would think that Steph is going to start to have a little bit of advantage.
Yeah, especially since B-Rob, is in that older, 13-lap-old mediums. Steph's tyres are really switching on right now.
Okay, and Connor is now in just about... He's at 5 seconds from Mirko, so slowly but surely that gap is shrinking.
Watching Steph right now, he is 8/10 faster than his previous best.
Yeah, I mean, Robert is fast. Like, you think if Robert got a good lap in on that fastest lap, if that was a real quality lap for him, it would be very tough to beat. What was it?
Very tough. 1:11, I do believe.
1:11. Here goes Steph. Oh, he might be able to take this from him. He does! 1:10.6. Great driving from Steph.
I believe that is 4/10 faster than Robert. That's really impressive.
Incredible. Nice job, Steph.
Well done. That is huge for him and Williams. And they'll just avoid it a little bit.
Man, but we have got a spread out grid. Nobody within arm's reach of each other at the moment. Four laps. Yep, 4 laps, 3 laps left, and Mirko has no penalties. So as you said earlier, he may be walking to the race victory today.
Quite literally walking into it. He's keeping it very smooth, high gears for the corners, reducing slip. He's tactically playing this. He's not throwing the car around. He's playing it smart.
Yep.
Exactly what I would do if I was comfortably in the lead.
Right, and the opposite can be said of Connor, who must just be pushing it to the max. He's now 3.5 seconds back from Mirko with 3 laps to go. So he's sort of been getting a second on each lap somehow.
Somehow, yeah, he's been really pushing. As you can see there, right into the hairpin, carrying as much speed as he can. This was a little bit like me in Mexico when I was behind Sig Boy. I was really, really, really pushing to close that gap.
Yep,
it led to a couple of mistakes.
Oh, here we go. Robert is inching into DRS for Burrows. He's not there on this straight, but I will predict that by the end of this straight, he is going to be starting to line up a move on the Haas.
He's taken these the last chicane very well. As you can see, it has gained a little bit of time, although Boris seems to have gapped him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Burrow's on 16-lap hards with Robert on 8-lap softs. You would think that Robert would have a pace advantage here.
Yeah, Boris is keeping it together really well.
Yeah, he's still a second over.
Great driving from Boris today. Although now he is in DRS range.
Yeah, he didn't catch it for that last one.
But he is definitely now in DRS range. And he's only got 2 laps to pull off the move for P4.
Here we go. He'll certainly have the DRS for this
There.
one.
I don't think he will. Oh, he does. He does.
Yep, but nothing happening in terms of a move here. But again, once you get DRS, it's just a hell of a lot easier to stay in the fight.
Yeah, it's a breeze. Jack has DRS on Reap down in P13. Maybe looking to move up a couple of positions. Adam Brett in 14th.
And
Not sure what
now,
happened to him today.
yeah, me neither. He's had a tough go of it. I think he was involved in some of those first lap incidents.
Looks like his AI is driving it. He might not even be in the lobby.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Robert is definitely within striking distance of Burrows now. You would think coming into the next hairpin at the end of this lap will be time to make a move.
Grip. Wow. Boys have got to take it really steady into these high-speed corners.
Here we go.
Going onto the grass there, Robert.
Yeah.
It is not doing well for you. However, he will have DRS into there and a move will be made.
And here it comes. Burrows trying to hold on to P4, but he's got the old hards. Robert on the relatively soft. And he'll take the inside. No, but Burrows will get the cutback.
To the line. Burrows keeps it, and it is. Now it's the last lap.
Yeah, because it goes by our race leaders. Robert does make the second move going into the first turns on their last lap. It will be very difficult for Burrows to strike back now, as Robert's going to look to extend that gap. Great move from Robert. Big overtake.
I thought that was a drag race to the line.
Oh no, what? Never seen that. Disqualification.
In a race, you're required to use a different tyre compound.
Yeah. And Cameron, he just started on mediums and then switched to mediums.
Yeah. Dropped it for him.
And here we go, Mirko, Alfa Romeo.
Happy about that.
He has been fantastic all day, battling for pole, avoids all the carnage, and he'll do some victory swerves through the checkered flag. Congratulations to Mirko on an incredibly clean race win. Connor Kidd in P2. He will fall behind Mirko in the standings now at P4. Terramax with a great race, as well as Burrows. They're in 3-4. And Robert, really the big winner from today. He did get a car to his face on lap 3, but that car happened to be his championship rival who is on his way out of the race. Robert climbs back up to P4. Penalties will drop him down to P6, but we'll have some FIA talk regarding all of the penalties regardless.
Most definitely.
Man.
Such a crazy race. Championship leader out. Robert now leading the championship. Their fastest lap. It's all... What a race. What a race.
Some really, really strong performances. Driver of the day goes to Terramax, and you know what? I may be voting for him too. He had a incredible drive from last to podium. Great stuff. Again, Mirko has just been... this has been coming for a little bit. Is this Mirko's first race win? I believe it is.
This is Mirko's first race win, yeah.
I think we've only had like 3 race winners. Isn't it just like Sick Boy, Robert, and Connor?
Robert, Connor. I think so. I'll have to fact check that, but I believe this is, yeah. So well
Mirko joins the list. Fantastic stuff. Race 9 in season 1, probably the most significant in terms of drivers' championship, as again our race leader Sick Boy does get a disqualification and will not receive points for the race. Man. There is the rest of the grid, making sure to get a whole scroll down this time so we can have...
Yeah, we're going to need it so I can calculate standings. But yeah, incredible race. I really enjoyed commentating that again. I think this race was a lot more interesting a lot of things have happened.
Certainly. As always, Dark, thank you so much. It's a lot more fun when you're up here with me. Thank you very much for providing your insights, everything like that. Love having you. Hope you're back next week and the rest. But I'm pretty sure next week is race 10, and then we only have 12 races in the whole season, right?
Yeah, that is true.
So we're
after round 10, driver signings open up, and we'll see a new grid for season 2.
very, very excited for that. Very excited to see what the conclusion of season 1 has in store. Where are we racing next week, Dirk?
I believe it's Belgium at Spa-Francorchamps. Legendary.
I think I've mentioned it's probably my favorite track to race on.
Me too. Really good.
Awesome. Super excited for that. Thank you for watching. If you are watching, come back next Thursday. That was Virtual Formula League, Season 1, Race 9. Thank you for joining. Dark, have a good rest of your day, buddy. Great talking to you, man. Adios, everyone. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. Oh. There's usually a big stop broadcast button. No, it's like a...